this year, and there's that 7-year, 8-year gap between your first and presumably your last, that puts them in a category with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Wilt Chamberlain, and Michael Jordan. Basically, I'm saying you can't have a basketball historical discussion without talking about those three names. And if Steph joins that company, it might be time for us to reevaluate things.
Well, certainly his place in history as, if not the greatest shooter of all time, one of the greatest shooters of all time, will go down sometime this week. And here's the over-under on Steph. There's the over for threes tonight. Remember, 7 to set the record. It's a plus 124 that he'll do it. He hits more than 5 threes per game this season. So Doyle, is he gunning for this tonight? Is this the night that it happens?
Well, I'll tell you this right now, he's going to go sit down swinging, and that's all that matters. How could you possibly bet under in this? Like, I don't want to be friends with you. I don't even want you to follow me on Twitter if you're like, oh, Steph Curry under. It probably is the right play, but what fun is that? I mean, we're watching, like Vince said, one of the greatest players of all time. And do you remember when Mark Jackson said he's got the greatest backcourt of all time from a shooting perspective? Psh, everybody laughed at him. Well, he was spot on. What's so amazing about Steph Curry is he played his college basketball at Davidson. And I think he still has that chip on his shoulder that he didn't get recruited by the big boys at college basketball. So he's out there every single night trying to prove himself. Crazy part about that is Bob McKillop, his head basketball coach, was my next door neighbor growing up, Miles. He was the head basketball coach at Long Island Lutheran, went right from Lutheran to Davidson, where he coached, one of the greatest basketball players of all time. And when he was at Long Island Lutheran, Bob McKillop was like Norman Dale from Hoosiers. 5 passes, moved the basketball, and then he made the adjustment, the evolution to Steph Curry, and what a remarkable player he is. I think he gets the attempts, Jack, so I'm going to go over. I don't love this play, but how the heck could you bet under?
Yeah, I'm not going to overlook Mark Jackson, the St. John's and Gauchos legend as well there, Doyle. But, Jack, to that point, Steph